All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens. You too, Pastor Dowell here. I got a question right here. I'm trying to figure this out for a bunch of reasons, but I mostly want to hear from the Republicans. Has Donald Trump lost MAGA? Has he lost the country? And if he's lost it, what can he do to repair it? One thing I notice about Donald Trump is man, he sure don't mind throwing out the disparaging comments and the names. And I'm not saying that as a president that he hasn't done any good. He's done a lot of good, especially on a lot of foreign policy, a lot of situations here at home, meaning immigration, and a plethora of other stuff, a whole lot more than what Obama or Bush or Clinton or definitely Joe Biden has ever done. But the question of the hour is has Trump lost the country, and does he care? Does he even really care? Does he even really care that he's lost the country or not? I know one thing, there are a lot of people out there making a lot of valid points. And I don't know who's going to be the next Republican candidate. Some people say Marco Rubio. Some people say that J.D. Vance is going to be it. Apparently, they're going to have to do a runoff on that to determine who that's going to be. I'm sure that everybody's going to be on the ticket to try to see who can knock off who and who could possibly be the next successor. But I don't think personally, in my own personal opinion, with as bad as inflation is and how much is eating and eroding the life savings of America, and these bad gas prices is filling up OPEC and the billionaires' coffers. I mean, they're laughing all the way to the bank. Record profits. And I don't see too many people in America when I go to the store. I don't see too many people happy. I don't see too many people wearing MAGA stuff anymore. I don't see the Trump stuff that I used to see. I don't see it at all here in Tennessee. I don't see it at all. Nothing. It's like there's a gloom and a doom over the people's face, because what can they do about it? Going to the polls, it's obvious it don't work. Voting, it's obvious it don't work. What's really painfully obvious is that whatever the American people voted for, believed that was going to take place, transpire, and happen, it hasn't happened. And nobody's holding their breath to see if it is going to happen. I don't think it's going to. Of course, you know what I'm an advocate of. I'm an advocate of owning your own land, raising your own food, do whatever you can to quell the grocery bill, because raising your own food will keep you in a whole lot more better optimum health than actually going out there buying an herbicide, pesticide, and chemical-induced GMO modified foods. When you grow your own food, and mostly try to do your best to use heirloom seeds, you can taste the difference. Even if you don't use heirloom seeds, you can still taste the difference, and know that there's something to this process by the time you go to the grocery store. There definitely is, because there's something definitely wrong in the grocery stores as opposed to when you pick it out of your own garden and you eat it. There's something definitely wrong. I think that this country, just in myself, I don't understand how we can be the so-called most industrialized, the best country in this world. I cannot understand for the life of me why its citizens don't have free health care. I've lived outside the United States of America, and I've been to countries where they actually have free health care. I understand that Big Pharma and all of them is raking in dollars, and they can't make money unless the population is sick. Believe me, I get it. I know what they're doing. But how are we, as the people, and what type of conversation is going to be had? What type of groups are we going to form in order for us to be able to try to put a defibrillator on our minds to get us to think? Because I know one thing, trying to get people together is kind of like pulling eye teeth. You can forget it. As soon as someone says something opposite of what you believe, as soon as someone disagrees with what you say, we divide, we kick the traces, and our strength is small. The day is coming where big government is going to continue to keep requiring more and more and more of each and every single one of us while they give less. It's amazing. The latest thing I seen is that the House of Representatives, they can't live on $174,000 a year. They talking about they're somewhere on poverty level and they can't afford to live on $174,000 a year, so they need to go ahead and give themselves a pay raise. While Americans, hey, making $20 or $25 an hour is still struggling to live. And one reason why we're struggling to live, and mind you, I don't do videos unless I can give you a solution, is because we're continuing to keep buying into this system that they have given us, rather than thinking independently, using self-autonomy, and trying to operate outside of the system. While we're in this world but not of it. Instead of becoming dependent, what we do is we depend on what we can produce for our own selves. That switch has got to change some way, somehow. I don't know how it can be changed, because if you go back in my history, you see I've talked like this. I cannot tell you how many times over the years, how many times I've been repeating the same things over and over and over and over and over again. And I do it for the hopes, and I'll tell you the reason why I do it. Because every time I turn around, week after week, month after month, and year after year, there is someone that always comes through and sends me a communique with great thanks for being able to stand on truth, tell that truth flat-footed, and they even let me know that I'm an inspiration to them, to let you know it can be done. It can't be done. But I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to have to find people of like mind and start to learn how to barter and trade amongst yourself, carpool, do all kinds of stuff in order to quill the bills so that you don't continue to keep paying off into this system that is breaking us down at every end. I had somebody the other day call me and, send me a communique. Send me a communique. And they asked me, Pastor Dowell, I got a question. What can I do about this particular situation? And of course, this situation is about, I'm making this amount of money. I'm not an extraordinary amount of debt. But when I go to the gas pump, and when I go to the supermarket and grocery stores, I mean, my money and my weekly savings to make it to the next paycheck next week, it is greatly diminished. And I'm finding it hard now to make it from paycheck to paycheck. And I told them, I said, listen, whatever you can do, even if you don't live on a farm, get some pots, grow some cucumbers and some onions and tomatoes or whatever it is. Lettuce is easy to grow. Get some lettuce, get some black seed Simpson, or whatever it is, to grow some food like that. In the wintertime, find somebody who has land that will allow you to hunt on it, learn hunting skills so you can get some venison, some real good meat to eat. And try to do whatever you can to improve yourself. You have to, especially if you care about your family, if you're a family man and you have children behind you. Get you some chickens. Get you some chickens and raise your own birds if you can, and get your own eggs. There's all type of things you can do, but that means you're gonna have to go to work once you get off from work, because having a little farm, a little homestead is not no easy work, but you sure do feel better for it. You sure do feel better for it at the end of the day. Do whatever you can to make the best of it, because I'm telling you right now, they're coming up with more creative ideas to take every penny and every dollar out of your pockets. And they're doing it as quick and fast as they can. And don't continue to keep buying into this system to where you believe that all the food that's on the shelves is there as healthy and good for you, because it is not. You deserve the truth and the true straight way. Consider coming over in the description down here and join me on my Patreon channel. Hear a whole lot more, get some more direction, and hopefully you apply the wisdom rather than just hearing it. You have a wonderful day. King coming.